Hi, everybody. It's an honor to be here. I just want to start off by saying the only reason I am able to be up here today is because of God, Jesus Christ, and His Holy Spirit. Yep. All right. Today I'm going to share my story. My name is Jesse. I am a recovering alcoholic and addict. My story starts very young. Living with my sister and my father in Vanier. It was not a fun childhood. My father was an alcoholic. It was an abusive household, not only on my mother, my sister, and myself, but it was also psychologically damaging and emotionally damaging as well. Moving on, past all that good times and good trauma, my mother finally decided to leave my father. She took me and my sister with her. And as we left, by this point, I had already closed myself off completely. I did not know how to trust people. I did not know how to open up. And better yet, I did not know what emotional and physical attention was. So I decided to create my own world in my own head. And I lived there for better part of basically my entire childhood and teenage life. So my mother, she had met my stepfather. He had 3 kids of his own. It was very strange to me because it moved very fast. Within a span of a couple of months, I was now living in a bedroom with 2 other boys who were twins, and I did not know who these kids were. So I had no father who would come around. I had a stepfather who was very hard. Did not show compassion, did not show love, and was very stern. So father figure was out the window. My mother, well, she worked 2 jobs, tried to provide for 5 children as well as my stepfather, so attention was not there as well. So moving forward as well, again, a lot of bullying in my early teenage years, a lot of weight issues. What stemmed from that was I wasn't able to make friends, and I wasn't able to emotionally be able to connect with people. So what formed that was a lot of anger, a lot of distrust in the world, and in everything that I knew for myself to be. This also saying I grew up in a Catholic household, so by this point I'm going up into my teenage years, and I decided to rebel against God. I did everything in my power to go against Him by doing very, very heinous things, not only to people, but to go against His kingdom, and so I got into pretty bad Satanism and witchcraft and a bunch of all that other nonsense. I don't like sharing this side of myself because it is something I am always going to be not only traumatized from, but it's not something I like to share because I am now saved. A lot of things happened in my early adulthood years. I was not able to keep down jobs. Alcohol and drugs ran my life. It was the only thing that I had that made me feel like I was able to feel anything. I did not know how to cope with life. I did not understand human connection and interactions. So I closed myself off for a better part of 15 years. Isolation and drug use and alcoholism. And in that 15 years, I got to a very, very suicidal place where I just did not want to live life anymore. Depression was severe. Emotions were worse. And I came to a point where I had been kicked out of my house. I was living outside of my car. I did that for a few weeks, and then my car had become repossessed, and then I was living on the streets. While I was living on those streets, I am not proud, but I was spending my time getting high and drunk in Tim Hortons 24-hour bathrooms because I had nowhere to go. And this is where everything changed for me. My parents had found out that I had been living on the streets, so they invited me back to go to their place to sleep on their couch that night. I'm very ashamed to say, but I was completely loaded when I went there, and I did not see a way out. So as I am sitting there on a couch, all I saw was life that had no purpose, and then I had a and I had a knife in my other hand, and I was ready to end my life that night. And then the miracle happened. God spoke to me. He told me to finally get help. And that's when everything changed for me, because that void that was so dark finally had a spark. And I knew that something had to change. So I went to the hospital. I was admitted. And this is where the hope comes in, because God takes the darkest times of your life to make himself present. And that hospital, I found out about detox for the first time in my life. And so I ended up in detox. 5 days into detox, some gentleman at an AA meeting gave me the number for Jericho Road. And I had no idea what this program was. I had no intentions of going, but I had no options. So I decided to make a call, trust what is laid in front of me, and therefore I went into Jericho Road. As I stand here today with you guys, I am now 7 months inside of the Jericho Road program. I have 2 months left to go on my 9-month program, and let me tell you all the good things that God has done for me. He has given me confidence not only in myself, but to be able to communicate with people and to stand up here and to be able to present my story. God has given me a spark inside of myself to know that I can be loved and that I can love others. God has restored my connection with my family, with my father, and better yet, has let me forgive myself. I am able to be here today and to give this message because everybody needs to know God is here. Jesus Christ saves. Amen. And we all have an opportunity to be in their light, and we just have to allow them in. Thank you.